one of the most popular weapons in both the private and military sector, and a favorite amongst CQC fighters. Today, on Weapon History, we will be taking a look at the one and only German powerhouse, the H&K UMP. The UMP, classed as a PDW in Battlefield 4 and only available in the Engineers class, known to be extremely lethal up close with its max damage output of 33. The UMP is an all-rounder in the PDW section. Not only does it perform extremely well at close range, but also at medium range does it not fail to perform. With its stable rate of fire of 600 RPM and low recoil, you will find it quite easy to keep your sights on target during engagements. The only downside of equipping this PDW will be the restricted ammo capacity, with only 26 bullets in a magazine. Now that being said, the rate of fire makes the issue seem less of a disadvantage on the battlefield. Now let's take a better look at the UMP and where it comes from. The UMP, or a Universal Machine Pistol, originates from Germany and is a submachine gun manufactured by Heckler & Koch. First produced in 1999, the UMP was developed as a cheaper and lighter alternative to the MP5, though both still remain heavily in production. Its design is simple: blowback operated, magazine fed, and firing from a closed bolt. As originally designed, the UMP is chambered for a larger round compared to other submachine guns like the MP5, rounds like 45 ACP and 40 Smith & Wesson, all to provide more stopping power to unarmored targets with slightly lower effectiveness at longer range. But a larger round means it packs more of a punch, hence the deliberate lower rate of fire in order to make the weapon more controllable when firing in full auto, which makes it one of the slowest firing submachine guns on the market this day, but also one of the most powerful and lethal. Battlefield 4 also introduces one of the lighter versions of the UMP, the UMP-9, which is almost 0.2 kilograms lighter than the UMP-5 and fires the 919mm round. It's predominantly made out of polymer, which makes it lighter and also reduces the number of parts susceptible to corrosion. The UMP features 4 available trigger group configurations: 2-round burst, full auto, semi-auto, or safe mode. It also features a side-folding buttstock to reduce its length during transport, and it can also feature up to 4 rails for mounting different sorts of attachments such as flashlights, laser sights, and weapon optics. Today, we have 3 versions of the UMP, of which 2 are featured in Battlefield 4. The UMP firing the 45 ACP cartridge, the UMP-40 firing the 40 Smith & Wesson cartridge, and the UMP-9 firing the 919mm cartridge. Apart from the different chambering, all versions feature the same basic design, apart from one noticeable difference being the curved magazine on the UMP-9. All versions can also be converted to any of the chamberings via replacement of the bolt, barrel, and magazine. The USC, or Universal Self-Loading Carbine, is a semi-auto version of the UMP that is only available to private citizens. It was designed following the assault weapons ban of 1994 in the US, and was introduced in 2000. The UMP is still heavily in production throughout the entire world, and is very popular in the private security sector. The US Border Patrol and the Pentagon Force Protection Agency currently still use the UMP-40, which seems to be the more popular model amongst most organizations. But let me know in the comments down below, why do you love using the UMP and what is your favorite version on the battlefield? And be sure to let us know what weapon you would like to see being featured in the next episode of Weapon History. Of course, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this week's episode and share the video to help out the show. Thank you all for watching, peeps. This has been Dolce for Weapon History, and I'll see you in the next one.